Join me as I dive into the latest news and try to make sense of Russia's bold moves against NATO while the US gears up for potential consequences. Russia's recent military actions have sent shockwaves through the international community, leaving many to wonder what's behind this sudden show of force and what it means for global security. In today's video, we're going to explore the implications of Russia's daring move against NATO and why the US is on high alert. Russia's aggressive moves pose a significant challenge to NATO and its member countries. The Baltic states, for instance, are particularly vulnerable to Russian aggression, and any military escalation in the region could have devastating consequences. Furthermore, Russia's actions undermine the international order, creating an atmosphere of uncertainty and mistrust. The question is, what's driving Russia's behavior, and how will NATO and the US respond to these provocations? Another critical issue is the potential for miscalculation, which could lead to unintended consequences, including military conflict. Russia's actions also pose a significant challenge to the security architecture of Europe, which has been built on the principles of cooperation and mutual defense. The ongoing standoff between Russia and Ukraine has already led to a significant buildup of troops and military equipment along the border, and any further escalation could have far-reaching consequences for regional stability. Moreover, Russia's military modernization program has significantly improved its military capabilities, making it a more formidable opponent for NATO forces. In addition to the military challenges, Russia's actions also have significant economic and political implications. The ongoing sanctions regime has already had a significant impact on the Russian economy, and any further escalation could lead to a full-blown economic crisis. Furthermore, Russia's actions have led to a significant deterioration in its relations with the West, which could have long-term consequences for international cooperation on issues like counterterrorism and non-proliferation. To understand Russia's actions, we need to look at the historical context and the country's military strategies. The ongoing competition between Russia and the West is not just about military power, it's also about ideology and influence. Russia's actions in Ukraine and Syria are part of a broader strategy to reassert its influence in the region and challenge Western dominance. Furthermore, Russia's military modernization program is driven by a desire to develop a more agile and mobile military force that can respond quickly to emerging threats. The recent military exercise conducted by Russia near the NATO border has sent a clear message to the West: Russia is willing and able to take bold action to protect its interests. The exercise, which involved thousands of troops and hundreds of pieces of military equipment, was a clear demonstration of Russia's military capabilities and its ability to project power in the region. The question is, how will NATO and the US respond to this show of force? The reaction from NATO and the US has been swift and decisive. NATO has announced plans to increase its military presence in Eastern Europe, while the US has deployed additional troops and military equipment to the region. Furthermore, the US has also announced plans to increase its military spending in response to the growing threat from Russia. The situation remains fluid, and the potential for escalation is high. In conclusion, Russia's daring move against NATO has significant implications for global security and regional stability. As we've seen in this video, the situation is complex and multifaceted, driven by a range of historical, military, and economic factors. It's essential that we stay informed about international relations and security issues, as the consequences of miscalculation could be devastating. What do you think about Russia's bold moves against NATO? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want to learn more about international relations and security issues, be sure to check out our other video on the topic.